ഹലോ നമസ്തേ ഈശ്വരത്തിൻ്റെ പുതിയൊരു എപ്പിസോഡിലേക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും സ്വാഗതം. ഇത്തവണത്തെ യാത്രക്കൊരു പ്രത്യേകതയുണ്ട്. നമ്മൾ പുറത്തോട്ടേക്കല്ല യാത്ര, അകത്തോട്ടേക്കാണ്. അതെ, ടെക്നോളജിയുടെ അകത്തേക്കുള്ള ഒരു യാത്രയിലേക്ക് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും സ്വാഗതം.
Okay, hey everybody, today we're going to be reviewing the Apple Watch Series 6, top of the line model. This is a 44mm GPS plus cellular edition Apple Watch Series 6. Here we have the box right in front of us, nice clean cut white box, sticking to the basic Apple brand. Really lovely. Let's get right into it. Let's open it up. Ooh, this looks amazing. Wow. We got the little vector artwork going over here, showing the new lineup of bands and straps. I think somewhere here you can see the Solo Loop, which has silicone interweaved threads. And here is the beauty itself, the Apple Watch 44mm. Let's open it. Wow! Very clean cut design, rounded edge squares, designed by Apple in California. Let's check out the man, the myth, the legend himself. Okay, they got a very nice casing, matte finish. There we go. Wow. We got the graphite edition. They have the normal three colors, which are silver, gold and graphite. That's like the normal lineup that they've had since like the series 3 onwards. And to the new lineup, they've had two more new colors, which are blue and product red. Although even the red seems good, I wouldn't highly recommend it because it's too much of a fashion statement. So this is the 44mm. You can see how big it is. Nice clean bezels. And you have the crown over here. And what's so unique about the new one is all the features it packs. Over here, if you look at it, you can see just underneath the sapphire crystal layer, you can see these two pairs of photodiodes which emit red and green lights. And this helps you monitor your oxygen saturation levels in real time, which is amazing. Although it's not medical grade, it's something new and something interesting to see. And then you got your basic sensors from the previous series where you can measure your BPM. But what's new about this watch is you can get an electrocardiogram along with it. So over a period of 15 seconds, it actually records your heart rate and how it moves. Now let's check out the band. I really like the little strips that they've included. Usually it's so hard to remove it because you need a scissor to actually get it off. So it's such good design. You only see this with Apple. Okay, let's check it out. So clean. So clean. And here it is. We have the buckled matte black strap. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh my god. It's so clean. Made of pure silicone. I guess they've given an additional loop to probably a tighter fit. Yeah, it's a smaller size, it's a tighter fit. So let's just put it on. Because my wrists are really small, I'm going to be using the smaller band. Let's switch it on. There we go, there's the Apple logo. So the new watch packs an S6 microprocessor, which is dual core. And if you think about it, that is pretty crazy because a watch that's only 44mm big is packing 2 whole cores to do the processing. So essentially it's 20% faster than your Series 5. So everything is about 20% faster. Apps are 20% faster, and all the animations have been improved, so everything is much more smoother and seamless. Yay! It's done! Now we're going to put our wrist preference as left.
Wow, that looks great.
Look at that, such a beautiful design. The design methodology Apple follows is so unique. If you saw the September event, it was so well done. I think they did it using green screen because the virtual animations that they used for the transitions was so well done. It seamlessly, flawlessly fit in with the whole presentation. Now let's just wait a minute while Apple does its own thing. So as I was saying before, the chip that this watch uses is based off the A13 Bionic chip in the phone you're looking at right now. That's phenomenal. You're talking about a chip that's being used on a phone. And this is a dual core processor, which means it has two cores operating at the same time. Okay, let's agree to terms and conditions. Okay, so it's accepted terms and conditions and done all the necessary protocols. Click OK, OK. Bold text looks good enough. I think that will like this level. It's clear, it's readable. And let's create a passcode. The 44mm makes it really easy to use your fingers on it. I have chubby fingers, so does my dad, so it's a nice interface when you have so much area to use. Keep your Apple Watch up to date, of course, continue. And another cool thing is you can use the Apple Watch as Apple Pay. So because of the NFC feature on this, if you go to say a mall or something and they want to credit or debit you, all you got to do is point the watch at the device and it's done. Okay, so this is going to take a while it downloads all the features. And another cool thing about this that I haven't mentioned yet is the cellular feature. So this is not only GPS, but it's GPS plus cellular LTE enabled, which means that I can use this watch to make calls, receive texts, send SMSs, even access certain functions of WhatsApp without having my phone connected to it, because I can set up a virtual SIM card on this that can connect to LTE services and literally do anything that the previous Apple Watches could do that required it to be connected to the iPhone. Okay, so we finally finished the update and now we have the watch in its final piece. You can see it, clear, nice bezels. Now let's look at it. Enter the passcode 1 2 3 4, and here we go. And it has like a new low power OLED display, so the blacks are much more blacker and the whites are a lot more richer. And not only does it look good, but because the blacks are so much darker, it can actually save energy. So as you can see here, you can see that earlier you could see the blue lock symbol and everything else was pitch black. And that's like a very cool energy saving feature, and it brings pictures to life. Now let's get straight into the watch. Let's look at the watch face. So this is like the custom watch face we made, which Apple allows you to do. It's very simple. You got a wallpaper and the time and a date. And here is where all the apps are at. I'm just going to tie it so we can take some of the measurements and see how good it actually is. Okay, let's see. So we have our BPM sensor. Okay, and it constantly tracks it as you're wearing the watch. But I feel like they reiterated it better this time. So here we can see everything. You have your display, your digital crown, and your side button. They improved the battery life on the new Apple Watch. So your always on display is twice as bright. As you can see, this is much brighter than the previous models, and it has a battery life of about 18 hours. So you can get about 2 full days inclusive of standby time. And it charges from 0 to 100 in about 1.5 hours. It's not phenomenal, but it does the job. And it also has sleep tracking. So you can wear it on your wrist while you sleep, and you can track your sleep, REM sleep, deep sleep, and it gives you a complete charted view of it on your phone, on the health fitness app on your iPhone, which is so convenient. Everything in a cloud of products, and all this on your iCloud. So you know it's effortless syncing when you say you're shifting from an old watch to a new watch. ECG feature, the electrocardiogram feature of the Apple Watch, which is a new addition to the Series 6. So as you can see on the leftmost, you can see the sine wave pictorial representation for the app, and it's really cool. It has this cute particulate matter simulation for the starter, and you hold on the crown to begin the reading. As you can see, using its sensor array, it's picking up real-time heartbeat signals and it's actively showing it to you on your Apple Watch display, which is amazing. And not only that, this not only measures it, but given the technology that it's using, it can actually tell you whether you have a sinus rhythm, which means you have a normal heart rate, a normal ECG reading, or an AFib, which is an atrial fibrillation, which means that there is something irregular. As you can see, it shows a sinus rhythm here, which means it's completely normal, and my dad has a 63 BPM average. However, the sensors they're using aren't clinical grade, industry grade, so it cannot detect whether you have a heart condition such as an incoming heart attack, or it cannot detect chest pain such as angina. But however, for the basic use of an ECG, it works perfectly well. So for comparison, we can look at my dad's old Apple Watch. This is about a 38mm one. You can see how much smaller it is. Jesus Christ. And you can see the scratching that's on the surface, all the wear and tear. But it still functions really well despite its age, and you can see the clear difference in the sensors now. This Apple Watch only has 4, which is for the heart rate. However, this one you can see has 8, 2 pairs of 4. And the one that are diametrically opposite to each other, the silver looking ones, those are what are going to measure your SpO2 levels, your oxygen saturation levels. So the watch has an update that's going to take a while. In the meantime, let's look at the charger. We got a pretty standard charger. However, even with this generation, it's not Qi enabled, so it's not compatible with Qi enabled chargers. And also, as a part of Apple's ongoing efforts to reduce e-waste, if you guys haven't noticed, there's actually one product that's less than this. It is the power brick. So you only have the USB cable with a wireless charger at the end, but there is no power brick, which is like a small little thing with the fins that are at the end. So as a part of their campaign to save the environment and help it out, they have actually reduced the brick, and now it's just a USB cable that they have. Pretty standard. I think it's a little less than a meter long cable. And you got like the charging port here. I think it's slightly bigger than the older versions to support the 44mm. And your standard USB. We can use the SpO2 measurement sensor now. Here it is. Okay. Let's go a little higher up. So this is actually a pretty smart thing that Apple's done over here. You can see the app telling you to move away from your wrist. And that's nice because for the sole reason that this is a more bony structure of your hand, because it's your wrist. So it asks you to move a little upwards to get a better reading. Let's get it now. Alright, it takes about 15 seconds. Okay, so we can see that it's giving me 95% blood oxygen level. And another cool feature of this watch is it's got a real-time altimeter, which means it measures altitude in real time using barometric measurements of the atmosphere around you. It was pretty cool. It's not that big a feature, but I just felt like it's cool and it's nice to mention it. So here we have the SpO2 that was measured 95% a minute ago. And you can see how seamless the display is. Everything has become so much more smoother. Okay. And over here we have a fitness tracker. And Apple's done such a good job at making this fun, making this in the sort of in a game-like fashion, and it's so nice. For example, over here, these are some of my dad's friends or family that have iPhones, and you can compare your scores with them, compete with them. And over here, you have your awards and medals that you get for different goals you achieve. That's pretty cool. And we check the BPM. What is this? And this is your cycle tracking. Pretty cool. And we have a sleep schedule to wake us up, when to go to bed. Nice little setup. Then we have the array of all the apps we have. It's cool, they even have PowerPoint presentation, Keynote, Uber. That's so cool just to think of it. Imagine you can order Uber from your wrist, and you don't even have to have your iPhone around you because it's cellular enabled. These are the cool little shortcuts you can make on your own using voice commands. And this is Siri enabled too. Just hold a digital crown, and it opens up Siri and you can speak into it with voice commands. Something else I would like to mention about Apple's commitment to the environment is the fact that almost all the rare earth elements that are used in the Taptic engine. Basically, the Taptic engine is the part of the watch that creates vibrations. And all the rare earth elements that are required to create it is 100% recycled products. And then also, all the tungsten that's being used in this product is 100% recycled. And then also the case is made from 100% recycled aluminum. So all the aluminum cases come from 100% recycled stuff. So that is amazing on Apple's side for the amount of commitment they have towards protecting the environment.
അപ്പോൾ ടെക്നോളജിയുമായിട്ട് ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട വീഡിയോ ആയതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ അത് നമ്മളെപ്പോലുള്ള ഓൾഡ് ജനറേഷൻ്റെ ബിസിനസ് അല്ല, ഇറ്റ്സ് എ ബിസിനസ് ഓഫ് ന്യൂ ജെൻ. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ ഞാനിത് കുട്ടികൾക്ക് വിട്ടുകൊടുത്തു. താങ്ക്സ് ടു അഭിനവ് ആൻഡ് മോഹിത് ഫോർ കമ്പൈലിംഗ് ദിസ് വീഡിയോ. ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്, വീഡിയോ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടെങ്കിൽ പ്ലീസ് ലൈക്ക്, ഷെയർ, സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ്. താങ്ക് യു.